We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Now Hall to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Rodgers directing traffic. Going to change the play. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Now they'll audible to something else.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get 300.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers going to throw. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Back north. Jump out.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Wide left. Wide left.
Back to the ground with Hall. Brought down at the 20.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hall ought to give up the middle.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ball again.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
26.
Now it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 right at the 40. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Yeah, this.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the Niners' 21-yard line.
2 yards to go, second down.
Over. Go right.
They'll give to Hall.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Take 30.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. It's about inches. Just go get it.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Rodgers. Flushed it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Rodgers now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Box it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
A 50-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing in 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go, Shaq.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Let's go now.
On first down, it's Purdy.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Going to look deep for Wilson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. picked off by Diamador Lenore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On first down, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
A second down throw for Purdy.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Now Purdy.
And this one is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
They go play action here. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here's 3rd and 7.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Hall again.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And This will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
18 yards, 1st down Niners. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And quickly, they get to the line.
Purdy.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
81 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's the option left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Jump out! Hey, 88. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41.
By the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Here's 1st and 10.
26.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Purdy off the play fake.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? So the victory here.